Good evening, everyone. Hope you can hear me.
Yes, very well.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I welcome you to this session, and I'm glad you're here. Thank you for joining. So, without taking much of your time, we're going straight to the topic that's before us today, and which is nobody is born a tech person. So, who actually gets there? Now, there are a lot of misconceptions around tech and a lot of ideas that we have about it that might not be true. And as we proceed, we're going to take a look at them, some myths, some of the false misconceptions that we have about tech. So, and let's dive into it. So, most people think that tech is only for maybe computer science graduates, smart people, people who started early, or people who know coding. But all of these things are false because tech is not all about people who have computer science, a degree in computer science, or people who are smart, or people who started early. You can start tech with no matter the background you have. Maybe you study education, you did physics, you did chemistry, and all that. It's not a limitation or a barrier, nor is it an hindrance for you. So some of us believe that, oh, since I didn't study computer science, I can't do tech since I don't know much about it. And it's, it's not for smart people alone, right? We all have our areas of weakness and strength. So it's now less for you to check, where am I strong? Am I good in handling numbers? Am I good in critical thinking? Am I good with curiosity and all that? So the truth is this: today's tech needs communicators, it needs organizers, it needs analysts, it needs creative thinkers, problem solvers, and curious learners. So the ball is now in your court to know that, who am I a good communicator? Am I a good organizer? Am I a good analyst? Am I creative? Am I a problem solver or a curious learner? So you figuring out these things will now help you to check and know the course or the career you have to pursue in tech. So why many we're going to look at the second thing before us today, which is why many people feel stuck in tech or in pursuing that career in tech. And the first thing we're going to look at is the conception that maybe tech is not for me. So a lot of people study courses they don't really enjoy, right? They think they are too late to start. They believe that they need years of experience and assume tech is a role, or tech role requires coding. But all these things are false because, one, people study courses that they don't really enjoy, maybe because of the hype, because they say, oh, there is money in it, and this thing is not really for them because it's not an area which they have strength. Maybe you're not good in handling, or you're not good at coding. You might not necessarily need to go learn maybe like a web development or programming and all that. There are other tech roles that you will learn and you still perform well without you coding. So don't study a course because of the hype and all that, because they say, oh, there's money in it, oh, it's marketable and all that. Right. The thing that is too late to start. The thing is, you're never too late to begin, right? It's never too late to start. You can start even in your 30s, 40s, 50s, and all that. It all depends on what you want to achieve and what you want to do with it. So here's the reality. There are multiple paths into tech. Your personality, your interests, strength, stance, goals matters a lot. Trying to force yourself into a particular path, right? So don't just force yourself into a particular path. Ask yourself, what's your personality? What are your interests and your strength stance? So let's take a look at now. For example, here at Jentech AI. Okay, examples. Some of the things you might look at to enable you get into tech. Maybe because there are some skills that are transferable. Maybe you are someone who studied maybe accounting, for example. Already you should know that yes, you go with numbers and data and all that. So you might consider studying data analytics, which will enable you to prepare data, clean them, and then project them so that you can make informed decisions and all that. So if you're someone who did accounting or you're good at accounting, you might consider learning data analytics as it will help you in your career because you can transfer some of the knowledge which you have from your accounting to your data analytics, or some of the knowledge you're going to gain from data analytics, you can apply them in your accounting, and both will go hand in hand. Also, business admin and product management. Same thing goes, right? There are transferable skills you can carry from product management to bridge the gap between engineers and designers and all that. So already as a business administrator or administrator, you bridge the gap between people, businesses, and maybe customers. So when you study product management, for example, it's going to help you because there are some skills there that you can transfer to your career and all that. So vice versa. Organized problem solving mindsets, right? If you have organized problem solving mind, like a mindset of solving problem, you might want to consider maybe IT or project management. Now, if you're a creative thinker, if you're someone who can think, who can create and all that, you might want to consider studying web development, for example, where you get to study the back end and the front end and all that. So you should know that you're good, or you're going to settle down to learn coding. Now, if you're curious, or if you are curious or you have a strategic mind, you may want to consider studying cybersecurity. If you're someone who you're curious, because that's what cybersecurity is all about. You have to be a curious person. You must want to learn what actually goes wrong. Why is there security breach and all that? What goes on at the back end? So if you're a curious-minded person, you might want to consider studying cybersecurity. The goal is not just to follow the hype, right? Just like we said earlier, don't study a course just because of the hype and all that. The goal is to find where you naturally fit. All right. So don't study a course because they are hyping it on social media or the internet and all that. Study it because that's where you actually belong. Now, let's go to finding your best fit, the best fit track. Like, how do I know which should I follow or which should I study? Now, which tech part fits you, right? So at Jentech AI, our Pilot 2 program includes cybersecurity, AI automation, product management, data analytics, web development, IT project management. So these are the courses we're going to do. We're going to be teaching at our Pilot 2 program, which starts by June 15th. Right. During these sessions, you will help you to identify. We're going to help you to identify your best fits, to break down what each role does, will help you to understand what each role does, each of these tech tools, from cybersecurity to AI automation, product management, data analysis, and all that. We help you to know that what break down to you what they actually do. And then we explain to you the entry path, how you can begin this, and show you realistic growth opportunities. Right. You do not need to have everything figured out before starting. You just need clarity. So as you start, as you've made up your mind to start, you're going to get clarity on the way. So don't just wait until you have everything figured out. Just make up your mind that you're going to start it, and clarity will come as you proceed. Now, your tech journey can actually start here at Jentech AI. Now, our Pilot 2 program is going to begin by June 15th, and our courses are beginner friendly. They are practical learning, and the sessions are going to be online. So distance is not going to be a barrier. All what you need is internet connection on a smartphone or a smart device, right? So you don't need to burn transport to go to the learning center and all that. All what you need is connectivity and all that. And we also have a good news and like a discount for every one of you that are on this meeting tonight. So there's going to be a 5,000 naira off for everyone that's live on this webinar. So you're gonna drop course of studies, the course you studies, and maybe your background in your chat, and we can help you suggest a track that may fit you best. So what I want you to do now is maybe go to the chat and then drop like your background and course of study, and we help you to suggest a course track that will fit you. So is there any question?
All right, thank you, Theophilus, for that wonderful breakdown. You guys can start asking your question. Uh, Either you type it in the chat or you raise your hand so that you can speak directly from the mic. So yeah, we have a question in the chat now from Mohammed. I will respond to that shortly. If you have any question, you can raise your hand and speak. Yeah, the floor is open. All right, Theophilus, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I had a little network challenge. I saw someone raise their hand.
Yeah, it's Mohammed.
All right, Mohammed, go ahead.
Yes, okay, go. Please, I wanted to ask earlier because I think I was not able to hear anything before. So I wanted to ask, is that all for the session?
Yes, for this session, yes. Then the session we are at now is the question and answer, where you ask your question, like Theophilus mentioned, the best fit for you and the rest. So we try to um put you in the right direction. I saw on the chat you mentioned you are interested in web development. Is that right, Mohammed?
Yes, very well.
All right. So I will drop my WhatsApp number in the chat so that you guys can reach out to me. Yeah. So does anyone have any question to ask? You can unmute and speak. Yeah. Yeah, you can check the chat box now, Mohammed. We um have Bobby on the call. We have Victory Grace. Is the Bikisu Ibrahim? If you have any question, you can ask. And like we mentioned earlier, um, we have the 5,000 naira discount for attendees. So I've dropped my WhatsApp number. Can contact me now so that I'll get
Yeah,
details
I've
of
messaged
people
you
that
already. I've
are
messaged you
okay.
already.
All right, no problem. All right. Nobody's asking any question. Our next webinar is coming up next next week, Saturday, same time. So if you need more clarity, you can join the next webinar. So we are running it every Saturday, same time. Every Saturday, same time. So you can join the next one, and other information will be passed in the group chats. That's the Pilot 2 group chat. I can get more clarity. I think someone just joined. Okay. So welcome, Daniel. Can you hear me, Daniel?